Today on the channel, we head to New Jersey. Beautiful this time of year for the Toy Con New Jersey Horseman exclusive in the Highland Warrior.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mythic Legion 4 Horseman unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got something extra special as we got the Toy Con New Jersey exclusive Highland Warrior. But for all your Toy Con New Jersey Highland Warrior exclusives, you better hit up Toy Con New Jersey April 18th and 19th, 2026 as I'm filming this. Just about a week or so away. What is time, as we always say here on the channel, as it is exclusive to that event. So if you want it, you got to go there. I believe it's a limit of 2. And I got to thank Joe, who's putting on the whole Toy Con New Jersey, as he reached out and sent this my way for review purposes. So very eager and very happy to check out stuff like this, because most people know I don't live in New Jersey. So I'm pretty far away from this. But you know what? I'm not opposed to going. Do I hop on a plane, Todd McFarlane? Maybe. Maybe one of these times I'll go to the great state of New Jersey. I think I've been there one time when I went to New York. You know, I try to stay away from Bon Jovi, stay away from Bruce Springsteen, but I'll hang out with Overkill, Dee Dee Vernini, Bobby Blitz, and the rest of the Overkill boys. I'll hang out with them. I'll sit at their table, I think. But the table we're going to sit at today is the one where we're going to do this unboxing right here. And we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other ones on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Not sure if some of these will be sold online, if there is leftover. We know the way it works with these kind of things. Sometimes they're gone forever, but we do know the Horseman will have a regular standard release probably in the future without a hit or two along the way. We've seen that in the past as well. But if you're in the vicinity, you better head to the Toy Con and pick this bad boy up, as the Highland Warrior looking pretty good. And honestly, you can get a couple of these guys, build a little clan, maybe the Klansman, like a young Iron Maiden, Todd McFarlane once upon a time. Anybody remember the Blaze Bailey years? Oh, you got to remember the Blaze years. But we got Toy Con New Jersey right here. Highland Warrior, or Warriors with the different heads. Looking good, looking like a young William Wallace, or kind of out of that time frame. Are they ready for some Braveheart? Maybe, maybe. On the side, 4 Horsemen here. A little mountain scene, beautiful, scenic. On the side, we got a blurb. We'll read that. And then we get a little bit of a generic jibber jabber on the bottom, and then a nice little glamour shot there. So playing a lot of hits in the package with this one. But what's it say about the Highland Warrior? In the early days of Mythic Legions, as 4 Horseman Studios worked hard to spread the word on their new line of fantasy figures, one of the toy shows that became a staple on their calendar was Toy Con New Jersey. Run by Viteri Productions, Toy Con New Jersey became a can't-miss event for many Legionnaires. The studio's annual Legions Con event also owes its start to Toy Con New Jersey, having begun as a small Legions meetup after Toy Con New Jersey in 2019. To honor the long-term partnership with Toy Con New Jersey, 4 Horseman Studios decided to create something special for their 2026 event, the Highland Warrior. So very cool there. Cool of the Horsemen not to forget their roots and who helped them along the way to what they are now. So shout out to everybody involved. And like I said, maybe one of these days I'll get to Toy Con New Jersey. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed. Off to the side, a gentle see you later. We do get the little pamphlet in here. It says, make sure you heat these things up. Heat these joints up. You guys know how that works. See you later. Goodbye. Silica packet. Good eating with the Highland Warrior. Off to the side. See you later. Goodbye. And then we get the old plastic prison here. There we go. We got a little shield action. A little bit of that. And then we got the Highland Warrior himself. Oh, 3 heads. Going to be tough to choose on this one. But I'm going to take this offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Highland Warrior. All right, we got the Highland Warrior out of the package. Let's dive in. Let's start it off with the accessories as normal. We got 2 gripping hands out of the package, and then we got the maniacal hands. He's going to give you some of that kind of stuff. He's going to grapple with you in the Highlands is what he's going to do. We got those 2 hands if you want to dive into that. Looking at the weapons here, got a little short sword going on. Pull the sword out, of course, with sheath. Got the bronzish, kind of goldish color going on against the green. Fill in the color. We're feeling the color scheme on this one here. Looking very, very good. No problems with that. And then we do got the long sword. He's a long swordsman, much like myself, Todd McFarlane. You got the long sword ready to go. Looking very good, looking very ornate. Got the sheath once again. You can store all of these around the belt. We'll get into that with the figure, but we got 2 weapons ready to take on all comers. Then you got to protect yourself as well. We do got the very old-timey shield here. It looks like it's made out of like a barrel or a drum. They took the lid off. I gave it a little fresh paint on there, action. You do get your choice of how you want this to be held by him. So you could have both swords going, put this on the side of the arm, or you can have it in his hands, so you can choose your own Highland Warrior adventure as far as the shield goes. Nice to see that. It makes sense for this kind of warrior. We've all seen Braveheart, except me. Todd, you've never seen it either? I haven't seen it, but I know enough to be dangerous. I saw all the trailers and the promos, and I flipped through the channels and seen it on. I feel like I got the gist. Then we do get a little extra here. It looks like this. Yep. The flap that protects. You got to protect your junk. We know how that goes. You do got the option to put this on if you want to. Choose your own protection adventure. Why wouldn't you? Be safe in battle. Put this as a little protection right there in front of the groin. Looking good here. Just plugs in if you want to. So you got some options, and we got some head options. That's the hardest part of this one here for me. Which head to use? As of right now, I'm leaning towards the head out of the package. It seems like on almost all action figures, that's where I always lead to. I don't know if it's because it's displayed on the figure, so in my mind it makes the most sense. I'm not sure. But as I said, you might want to buy multiples of these or use these heads for other characters. We know the legions. We know how it's up to. Swapping figure parts all over the place. You could build a little clan if you need to. Once again, like the Klansman and Iron Maiden if you need to. But looking at the head on this one here, all kinds of hair going on, and it's fiery red hair. He's got the big ponytail up there at the top, looking pretty good. You do get a little articulation on the ponytail. You got the full-on red hair, and he's got the big old red beard going on as well. Got the braids down in the front, looking good. A very stoic face, but he's got face paint. You had me at face paint. A little blue face paint on there, looking very, very nice. Like I said, I'm probably leaning towards using this head on him. It does look really good, and it feels like, or it looks like it does belong on here. Second head, we get a little shorter beard here, but we got all kinds of face paint. It looks like you got face paint and just went like this, right across the front. Once again, stoic. These guys aren't joking around. They're Highland Warriors. They got to take the fight to the streets, as we know. Slick back brown hair. He's got the mustache and the beard. Looks like he uses a lot of product in here. So is he a true warrior? I'm not sure. But it does look good. Have we seen this head before without paint? Feels like we maybe have. Same thing with this one. I feel like I've seen this one as well. He's got that long, bushy beard, akin to Santa Claus is what it reminds you of. A lot of Santa going on with this one. He's got the blue paint once again, hair slicked back. But all three of these heads are definitely worth the while here. I like all three of them. Makes me want to buy multiples of some of these things to display different looks. I don't know, your mileage may vary, as we always say. But now we're going to dive into the said Highland Warrior here. He does got the shawl, the smock, the singlet over the top in that green color once again. Looks pretty good, I do think. He's got it over the side. We've seen it in Braveheart, so it is a Highland Warrior. It's a part of their wear when they go to battle, apparently, here. It does have wire in it, so that is always nice. You can give it some battle positions, have some whimsical positions, put a fan like it's blowing or something. You can do a little of that action if you need to, but it does look good. Got the little seal up here at the top. On the back, you do got the holster. You got it across the top here. You can store a weapon back here if you need to. So that does look good. We've seen that, of course, with the legions of the past. Then you do have the flap here. It's got the short flap in the front. You can replace it with this one. That's what I'll probably end up doing. Give it a little bit more personality in the crotch area. We all need a little more personality in the crotch. Looking good down to the boots. Looks like he almost went to Eternia. Got the fur-lined boots right here. The straps, brown, looking very good. No problems with that. Got some bare arms going on. Got a little bit of forearm protection on at least one of the arms. So you got to protect yourself a little bit there. Arms do go all the way around for us. We know how that goes. Single jointed elbow, side to side, single jointed elbow. Hands removable, back forth, side to side. Head back forth, side to side, removable. Dumbbell joint in the midsection. All kinds of movement out of that if you need to. Got those big old Highland Warrior splits ready to go. And he can even do a Chuck Norris sidekick right here. The tribute to Chuck Norris right here. And Jonathan Brandis. Why not? Let's tribute them all while we're at it. Leg goes up for the big boot. Single jointed knee. A little side to side. A little side to side. We do get the boot side to side though. Ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. Our usual Mythic articulation here in 2026. Now, this guy isn't a huge ogre scale. He's no, dragon. He's none of that kind of stuff. It's just a warrior that you can have as part of a clan, once again. So if you're looking to build a little bit of a team right here, I think these will work pretty well. Obviously, there's a lot of different bodies over the years you could use. You could make use of these heads if you want to move some things around. Just really is choose your own adventure, as we know. And this one, there's a lot of options. It may seem look a little limited, but between the swords, the shield, the extra heads, and extra hands, you can mix these up to really get 3 unique characters out of it if you want to. And it's always nice to be able to store everything on the character, putting the swords on the side or on the back if you need to. So always nice to have some options there. Should fit on a ringside stand. Let's see. Yep, his hole is just deep enough. Just deep enough. Fits on a ringside stand if you need it too. So the Highland Warrior coming in hot, and he's coming to New Jersey April 18th and 19th for those that are in the New Jersey area or fly in. They welcome everybody there. They'll take your money at the front door. Trust me, they will. They will. But the Highland Warrior going to be available, I believe, like I said, limit 2. So be on the lookout. I can imagine these will sell out pretty fast. That seems to be the MO with a lot of these. So if you're going and you want this, you probably better head to the Horseman table first. That's a pro tip right there. But let me know your thoughts on this Highland Warrior. You need this in your collection. Long game. You going to the con? Are you going there? Tell them Kyle says hi. How about? But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for a little Highland Warrior, Toy Con New Jersey 2026 exclusive, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?